I'm joined this morning by the members of my state emergency management team who have been working tirelessly now for months to help Missouri families, communities, and farmers deal with one of the most severe droughts in Missouri history. In just a few moments, my team and I will head over to the State Fair Firehouse, where we will hold our regular drought and emergency management meeting. You're all welcome to join us for that briefing. But before we head over there, I'd like to give you a quick update on our ongoing response to the drought here in Missouri, then be glad to take any questions. As you know, we've taken quick action to help Missouri agriculture. To help get feed for livestock, we've opened up hundreds of thousands of acres of CRP land, as well as livestock exclusion areas for flash grazing. And because so many farmers and livestock producers are in dire need of water for their animals and their crops, I issued an executive order to set up an emergency cost share program so they can get access to that water. In a little over 3 weeks, we've approved more than 4,600 applications for projects at an average of $4,800 per livestock project. This vital funding is making a real and immediate difference for farm families across the Show Me State. At the end of June, I stood up the State Emergency Operations Centers to coordinate all of our resources for the responses that might be necessary for this fight. Activating the Emergency Operations Center has meant 24/7 communications with local governments and response agencies throughout our state. They've been able to let us know immediately if they needed additional resources, such as firefighting capabilities or more law enforcement help, if they need shelters set up, or food or water for residents impacted by the ongoing disaster. As local emergency responders have been battling grass and brush fires in every corner of Missouri, the Division of Fire Safety has been working with regional fire coordinators to anticipate the needs based on fire and weather patterns. The Highway Patrol has played a vital role, not only in assisting local law enforcement with evaluations, evacuations, traffic control, and security, but also in flying over and around large brush fires to provide aerial reconnaissance, critical to firefighting and public safety. And the Missouri National Guard has developed response plans and identified response capabilities to help fight fires if needed, including identifying personnel within the Guard who have firefighting training and identifying assets that can be used in fighting fires and moving water. And in the face of this record heat, we've taken steps to protect public health, including opening cooling centers for Missouri seniors and other vulnerable folks, as the number of patients treated for heat-related illnesses has surged, and we've seen 34 deaths directly related to the heat here in Missouri. We've seen a nice and very welcome cool down in temperatures these past few days, and we've also received some much-needed precipitation, but we've still got a long road ahead. Temperatures are forecast to rise again. Forests and fields are still extremely dry, and we must continue to be extremely careful. I encourage folks to continue to check on our neighbors and loved ones, pay attention to local burn bans and warnings from law enforcement, especially when roads are closed because of smoke or unsafe driving conditions. And if you see a fire, call the fire department right away. Please don't attempt to fight the fire on your own. Again, you'll get a detailed briefing. We'll get a detailed briefing over at the firehouse here in just a few minutes. I appreciate you all for being here this morning.